Thank you very much, and good luck to you. Good luck to us all. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. President John Anthony Gutierrez. So there you have it. You heard the esteemed resume of our coach. Of course, later on we'll announce, of course, our team, the futsal team. But of course, before we proceed, let's acknowledge also the presence of our Deputy General Secretary, Kevin Gomo, who really involved in the development and improvement of futsal here in the Philippines. A round of applause, please. Yes, of course, our futsal team won't have their apparel without Puma, headed by Paulo Misa and his team. And our team also need their shoes, of course, sponsored by Bootcamp. And our official coffee partner, Gourmet Farms. Alright, thank you so much. So now let's introduce the entire team. Let's go with the players first. As I call your name, please go up on stage. And after which, we'll have our... Alright, let's start with the coaches first. Alright, the minds and the brains of the offense and defense of our futsal team. Alright, let's go on with, of course, the head coach, Rafa Merino. Next up, assistant coaches, Ariston Bocalan, Mark Torcaso, Coach Albert Besa, and the one who will take care of the team, their PT, Ocean Aguilon. Next up, the roster of the players. So let's give, before we call on the players, I know everyone's excited, but let's give a short minute for our coach, Coach Rafa, to give your speech for the entire team. You can also say it in Spanish. No problem with that? Here you go.
Hello. I am very happy to be here. It is an honor and privilege for me to be here, and I am very grateful for the trust that has been given to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Coach Rafa. Now, we call on the players. Sheen Boris. Go up on stage, please. Next up, Sheila May Kadag. Let's give it up for Sarah Castaneda. Judy Connolly. Alicia Del Campo, Isabella Flanagan, Catherine Graverson, Katrina Gilu, Samantha Hughes, Rosel Mendaño, Brendel Nuera, Regine Rebosora, Kayla Santiago, and Dionesa Tolentine. Everybody, this is our team that's going to represent our country in the upcoming AFC Champions Cup. So let's have a first hour photo op of the entire team. Move a bit here. Yeah. And John Anthony Gutierrez. More smiles. All right, so you stay there, please. Our players, coaches, yeah, with our Puma team. There you go. More photo op for everybody. Squeeze in, squeeze in. All right. More poses for our entire media team. We also got our TV media team here. All right, thank you so much. All right, once again, this is our send-off event for our futsal team. As additional reminder for our media partners now, let's open the floor for some few questions. Go, sir.
This is addressed to Coach Rafa. Buenos dias, Senor Rafa. Just a few background. How long have you been with the team now since they started training? Semana? Dos semana, 1 week, 2 weeks with the team, training with the team. 2 weeks already. Okay, so you said you were grateful, and of course, how do you think I saw a sprinkling of thank you, Bella. I saw a sprinkling of Filipinas, Bella of course, and Katrina. How do you think they will achieve chemistry given it's the realistic chemistry that they have in the team in preparation for the Tashkent event?
Creo que la química es perfecta por ahora. Creo que todo el equipo trabaja en común, hay muy buen ambiente, muy buena atmósfera, lo demuestran cada día en los entrenos, en las reuniones, el compromiso que tienen. Cada detalle que yo veo en cada entreno es siempre por el compañero y para el compañero. Así que estoy súper contento y súper orgulloso por la actitud y el compromiso que tienen los jugadores.
Yes, sir. Can you translate? Mic, please. Okay.
Coach, why don't you come up to the stage?
Yes, please.
I'm sure they'll ask you more questions.
Thank you.
With
Which is yes, you were saying, yes, Bella. What did you say? Really?
There's good ambience in the team, the environment's very good. We all work for each other for the same goal.
Okay. Oh, that's short. Last question. Because Tashkent is very nippy now, So it's Tashkent. It's 4 degrees. 4 degrees. It's going to be cold. In other words, how do you think? Could you ask Coach how will be adjusting to the playing conditions, considering the cold weather that we'll be having in Tashkent? Coming from a tropical climate at times. And that's it for me for now.
Bueno, espero que sea igual que aquí. Creo que no nos tiene que condicionar el tema del clima. Creo que el equipo está bastante concienciado y no creo que sea un problema para el equipo.
It won't be a problem for the team because we're conscious of that and we'll adjust as well.
Yeah. When are you leaving? Tomorrow?
Tonight.
Ah, tonight. Okay. Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
See you now.
Next up.
Hi, good afternoon. Ion Beata from RP2 Sports. All the best to the team. Perhaps question to the players, and forgive us, we have to ask questions about guys. Any one of the players would like to share how they've been preparing mentally, physically heading into this tournament. As mentioned, the president said that this is in spite of this tournament, perhaps not being an unranked tournament, how important is it that we staff our class to be one of the best? Thank you. Anyone from the players?
Anyone from the players? You're nominated, Sarah. Please go up on stage.
Sorry, the question more on how did the team, the squad prepare mentally and physically heading into this tournament, and of course the challenge of the president that considered this not just a non-variant tournament but as a way to make a statement against our neighbors from Asia heading into the Women's World Cup. Thank you.
We just prepared it like a normal tournament, like every other tournament. Yeah, I don't know. That's it.
Question? Ed. Sorry.
Is it okay if just a couple of questions, one for the team, whoever can answer the team, and one for President? Okay. For the team, what are your expectations in Group C? You're placed in Group C in the qualifiers with Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kuwait, Australia. What do you think are our chances in qualifying in the Asian Cup, considering we're the third seed based on the rankings? And to President, sir, I understand that you will answer questions after the tournament, but can I ask for just a glimpse of PFF's program for futsal in 2025 coming into the, not only coming into the World Cup, but maybe for Philippine futsal in general, are we gonna expect a men's team siguro po, or youth squads in futsal? Just a glimpse of PFF's program for futsal in 2025.
In regards to the tournament and how everyone plays, I think obviously we all have the same goal of winning that tournament to qualify for the next one in China. And I think we don't really look at the rankings because obviously that can cause extra pressure. So we just go out there and play how we play. I think we'll play well.
I just want to chime in on your first question, not to put pressure or any more weight on the girls and the coaching staff. We expect to win that group. We expect to win that group. Okay, we expect to qualify for the AFC Championship in China. Now, for your other question regarding the development of the men's team, these are also in the works. However, like I said earlier, would we please keep our eyes on the ball? We are sending off the national team in preparation for the AFC Championships and for the World Cup. So we leave it at that. Again, I promise you and everybody else, you want to talk futsal, after Uzbekistan, we'll talk some more.
All right, down to the last two questions. Yes?
Just a quick question to maybe one of the players or to President John, if you're willing. So the last futsal tournament that was held here, the AFF Women's Futsal Championship, really produced a lot of excitement for this, especially as it is an emerging sport here. And I think it generated a lot of buzz for futsal specifically. So beyond the results, since you already touched on that, I was wondering, what are your thoughts on using the upcoming tournaments, the qualifiers, as well as the World Cup, and using these as a platform to really generate more interest, not in just futsal, but also in football in general, since the football landscape here is really doing really well right now.
Well, thanks for that question. With regards to the last competition, I think, yes, it's true that it raised a lot of interest. The Filipinos were enlightened of how exciting the game of futsal is. I know I was. It's so hard to watch a game when the time stops and you just want it to go on, as against to, we're also used to football when time just goes on. But in any case, the AFF tournament was a very important hosting for us, because we did not just identify the challenges of hosting an international event. We also identified the aspects in which we can improve on. So we will learn from that. We did learn from that, and hopefully what we learned we can apply in the AFC qualifiers. So these are all necessary, shall we say, trials for us to get to the level that we want to be in. And the level we want to be in is one of the best in the world. So as unfavorable as the results were of the AFF, we learned a lot from that tournament. And again, what we learned, we will apply going into the AFC qualifiers and hopefully into the AFC championships. Thank you.
Down to our last question.
This question is this question actually directed to Coach Mark, since one of the teams that the Philippines will be facing is Australia also. So just want to get your thoughts on what you preach to the girls in terms of what to expect when you guys face Australia in the competition.
Thanks for that question. I think part of the call that came from John was because of the opposition that we have in the group as well of Australia. So there's a couple of girls there that I'm aware of that I'll give my advice to coach about, and we'll do the best that we can against obviously that opposition. But I'm excited to support the national teams. In the end, I guess we're all one, so it's very important to be here and support PFF and football and futsal here in the country. So that's what I'm here to do.
All right, and last question here.
This question is for Coach Medino. My name is Andy Cervino from Local Sports. Coach, in your opinion, given the short preparation time for the tournament, how long should it take to for a football player to learn futsal, considering that these are two very different sports? And then my second question is for President Gutierrez. Sir, please update us on the preparations for the World Cup as far as the hosting is concerned. Yes.
Creo que es bastante compatible el fútbol con el futsal. Es compatible, es un tema de de entrenar, de tener una buena actitud para adaptarse del fútbol al futsal, pero al final creo que no hay tanta diferencia. Al final la esencia del juego es la misma, no hay tanta diferencia. Creo que tenemos tiempo de sobras para que las jugadoras de fútbol se adapten bien. No me preocupa porque la actitud es siempre de mejorar y de aprender, y los medios que tenemos son espectaculares para conseguirlo.
Football and futsal are compatible, and we had sufficient time to adapt. And the attitude is the most important aspect, and to have a good attitude should be the most helpful, the most beneficial part. The federation has also helped with that aspect.
Okay, for the second part of the question, I'm happy to announce that last month, the FIFA competitions department was in country to inspect another venue for us, and it was subsequently approved. So our match venues will be the Phil Sports Arena and I forget the name of the stadium, but it's in the stadium in Victorias. So that's already official, approved by FIFA. The local government of Victorias, particularly Mayor Javi Benitez, was very bullish in trying to secure some of the matches, group matches, to be held in Victoria. So thank you to the local government of Victoria for stepping up and leading the way in bringing the futsal around the country. So those are the developments. Again, with the preparation for the national teams, we're on track, and also with the preparation of infrastructure and logistics, we're all good to go. Iloilo could still be an option. However, it will be all the match venues will have to be approved by FIFA. And right now, only Phil Sports and the Victorias have been approved. So that pretty much that's all I can share with you. I cannot share with you something that's unofficial. We can do one more.
Okay, final question here.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Just a question for Bella or Katrina. Given that you were a part of the Philippine World Cup team, how big, special, or important of a decision it is for you to join the national futsal team? Thank you.
Do I need to stand up?
Yes, stand up here, please.
There we go.
Go first.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, sorry. So, being part of the Philippine World Cup team, how big, important, or special of a decision it is for you to join the national futsal team?
I mean, for me, what it comes down to is I just enjoy the sport, whether it's futsal, football. It's always been something that I've grown up playing, and being given this opportunity from PFF and the coaching staff, I have truly honored it, and I'm lucky enough to play with these girls that sit in front of you right now, and I can't wait to go to the tournament.
Yeah, building off of that, I think any chance to represent the Philippines also, I want to try and do my best, and to be able to do something I love and have the opportunity is just amazing.
There you go. So that's it for our team. And Mr. Gutierrez, would like to add.
Yeah, I'd just like to add would like to acknowledge the presence of the PFF National Teams Director, Mr. Alfredo Gonzalez. I'm going to break one of the rules tonight. I said keep your eyes on the ball, but sometimes you veer away from the ball. I just want to again congratulate the Philippine men's national team for going as far as they did. I think the furthest we've done in the ASEAN campaign. Congratulations to them for their semifinals. They did the semifinals in the recently concluded Mitsubishi ASEAN Cup. So, take it away.
All right, so there you have it. Thank you so much to our futsal team, the coaches, and of course to our media partners. Thank you so much for attending today. And as promised by our PFF President,